Hello, child. How are you doing?
Mike is a computer snugrammatron. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Oh, what else do you think about Mike? Mike looks weird.
They're all just like roasting Mike.
Yeah. And he's hiding so that no one can talk shit about him anymore.
Oh, no.
Perfect place to find the frickin' sword page. Right next to Excalibur.
Oh.
Of course.
Yes, they were still giant.
Yay.
I might be giant, yeah.
Yeah.
Got Rubble.
Yeah.
Imagine if it's like Barney Rubble's face.
That's exactly what I was contemplating drawing.
You're gonna try drawing Barney Rubble's face?
I mean, if we zoom in, it might be possible.
It says Rubble.
Have fun. I don't know how easy a Flintstone face is.
All of the heads are gonna try and steal all the cereal.
All frickin' cereal, you fucking freeloader, Barney. You work Fred's job. Get your own goddamn cereal, dude.
Like.
You gotta just Google image the Barney Rubble's face.
I remember he had the big ass nose.
Yes. You know, I've mentioned to you guys before that my mom just did not like Wile E. Coyote and Tom and Jerry because she wanted Jerry and the Coyote, wanted like Tom and the Coyote to win. Similarly, not similarly, but also my sister did not like the Flintstones.
Yeah.
He didn't like how a lot of the conflicts was Wilma going, Fred, don't do that, and then Fred does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fred.
And it's like, well, yeah, that's how sitcoms worked back then.
I mean, sometimes they kind of apply to a lot of shows where it's like, oh, character has to do the thing to make plot happen.
Yeah, has to do the thing if it involves disobeying his wife. I don't know if you guys...
At a certain point, it just kind of makes them look really stupid.
Hey, you know if you guys have ever heard about the special Flintstones on the Rocks?
Yes.
I have no. Well, I've only recently heard of it, but I didn't know. I had no idea it existed for years. Besides looking like a kind of 2000s Cartoon Network show.
It is very. The whole plot is literally Wilma having like marriage issues and being on the verge of like divorce.
Yeah, they're literally on the rock. It was before they had their children too.
Wow,
yes.
what a great thing for the children.
Yeah, I think there's like a misunderstanding plot at one point that goes on.
Oh my gosh, of course there is.
My nose is too big.
And then also that whole thing where like Seth MacFarlane kept wanting to make a Flintstone show for years.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of a thing to talk about this week. So like last night, Tart and I just watched the TED show. It was pretty amusing, but I learned that I struggle with like a show if every episode's just like an hour long. It was like one of those like 40-minute episode type binge shows, and a little exhausting, especially with like the TED show, because you're basically just watching a longer Family Guy episode in live action.
Yeah, that's my interpretation of Barney Rubble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have I? I know I've definitely seen the. I haven't seen. I don't know if I've seen a Flintstones related thing in years. I know I watched the Jetsons meet the Flintstones.
I see there was like some recent show they were gonna do with like Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Yeah, most of the recent Flintstone stuff I've seen is just like weird one-off things, like that WWE thing they did.
Oh yeah, and WWE, because for some reason the Warner Bros. IP just kept wanting to like do these WWE promotion things, and I guess Surf's Up, which is Sony.
Yeah, I know I've seen that late Yabba Dabba Dinos pilot that came out that got leaked years ago.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I am honestly curious how the Seth MacFarlane Flintstones thing would look, given that Seth MacFarlane has a lot of Hanna-Barbera roots.
I just remember when people were just like absolutely hating the idea because they were just like, it's just gonna be Family Guy again.
Yeah, it's just Family Guy with more rock puns.
Yeah. That's kind of like the worst case scenario would be if it happened.
Yeah. Especially
People are
because
getting real sick
the
of Family
Flintstones, you can already tell what it would look like because the Flintstones have been in like Family Guy cutaway gags before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're even in that fucking compilation of all the fucking cutaway guys that weren't good enough for the show.
The cavalcade of cartoon comedy.
Hmm.
It was funny because like when I was watching the Ted series with Tart, I was just casually being like, Tart's like, I don't know, I haven't watched much Seth MacFarlane shows, and I was just casually dropping the random lore because his lore is like really interesting to me.
Yeah, like
wait,
regardless of what you think about Seth MacFarlane, you can't say that he's not an interesting person.
His interesting lore starts at Cartoon Network, gets into adult animation after that, hosted the Oscars one year, basically went live action after the success of Ted, was the mouse in Sing.
Yes.
Made a Frank Sinatra album at one point.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra album. Probably made one of the best Star Trek looking things in a while with the Orville.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot there was like this supposed concept art of Flintstones by Seth MacFarlane.
Yep. That seems accurate. Fred with the freaking Peter Griffin stare.
I was also watching this video about the history of Spumco and extension John K.
Yeah.
I guess supposedly he really did not like Seth MacFarlane, so I kind of wonder if that's like the reason that Cartoon Network pilot didn't happen, or...
Yeah, I mean, John K was always very opinionated, and I could tell you Seth MacFarlane style of animation would not please John K.
He hated him.
Fuck John K. His history is very interesting, though.
I was kind of baffled that apparently he's about as old as my grandma.
Yeah. John K's got another wild history. Caused a lot of, was very controversial even in the 90s, but like every animator aspired to be him, even though he frankly had a terrible work ethic running shows, was so bad at turning in episodes on time that he got fired from Ren and Stimpy.
I can't blame them. Plus, apparently his shows were just so much more expensive than their Nicktoons because of that. He's like...
Yeah, they are very detailed and high budget, but that's probably because he kept going over budget.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I wasn't really aware how he like did a lot of stuff for music videos.
Yeah, there was that rumor that was proven false that Kurt Cobain pitched a song for Ren and Stimpy that they threw in the trash.
Wow.
That was proven fake though, I think.
Yeah. You found Unagi's assistant.
That's a girl.
You're in point on most of Unagi's operations.
Yeah, what else?
It's a giant jumping mannequin.
I know there's also John K's infamous blog he would do where he would shit a lot of cartoons.
Gee, he's so bitter.
Yeah. I don't know everything he shot on. I know he famously did not like Animaniacs.
I know he had like a brief feud with the frickin' South Park dudes.
Oh my gosh, of course he
South
does.
Park dude, he looks like a guy who'd get parodied by the South Park dudes.
No, he died.
I love the roast that the Simpsons did of John K.
Oh yeah, this one.
They
it was in their Critic crossover, yeah.
Oh.
It was like Ren and Stimpy season premiere, and then it's like clip not done.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was like the same energy as when I learned that Garfield and Friends poked fun at Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. What's funny is I watch a lot of Drop Pilots sometimes, and like I'll go through anthology shows like the What a Cartoon Show and Oh Yeah Cartoons. A lot of the What a Cartoon pilots are very Ren and Stimpy inspired. Like a lot of them feature a duo, like an animal duo, usually with the similar dynamic of short angry guy and big dumb guy.
Yeah. I guess apparently
it was just kind of the trend of the era.
Very slapstick heavy.
I guess apparently I learned that John Kay did have his ties to What a Cartoon.
Yeah, like they actually did call him for new talent. I don't think he did anything actual shorts though.
Probably not, but I feel like he just had an idea of what should and shouldn't be done.
Yeah, a couple of the What a Cartoon shorts were created by Spunko alumni.
Yeah.
There's this one called Buy One, Get One Free that's like about an asshole buying a cat to impress a girl or something. And it's a very graphic short, I'll say. It's probably graphic by today's standards. Like, it ends with him like trying to beat the cat hard. Like, they go into very graphic detail of him beating the cat. But don't worry, the guy gets his just desserts immediately after.
I also remember that freaking no tip one we watched that one time.
Yeah, that was weird. I just, I will say, I remember the one when I was watching it, because Butch Hartman also did a lot of shorts for What a Cartoon, and his style is very different on those. Like, I feel like it was before he, like, found his style, I guess. But I saw it, like, slowly developing in that weird Grant short we watched, because it mostly looks very Hanna-Barbera, but you look at the two kids in there, and they're doing the hands thing, the thing all Butch Hartman characters do with the hands in Fairly Odd Parents, it's like weirdly closed in.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I didn't get interrupted again.
Sorry, I was saying we were watching that Grant short that Butch Hartman did, and it was weird because it's like he hadn't fully formed his style yet, but you could kind of see it for me because it's like very Hanna-Barbera, but the two kids in that short were doing had their hands the way he always draws hands in Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh no.
Yeah. I remember I would try to imitate the way Timmy Turner's hands were as a kid.
Oh god. Ow. Wee, bouncy house.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's blue just because I was watching the Goodbye song from Bear in the Big Blue House recently.
The moon, Bear and the Big Blue House will be waiting for you. You know, sometimes you just run into a song from like a show for very little kids and it unironically slaps.
You found Una. Oh, him! Now I remember.
This guy looks cool. The village needs a better security. The village needs a better security.
He's got a little. He got like a little phone?
Yeah, he's like a little CGI guy. He's like a little freaking crime scene guy.
I never really actually watched Bear in the Big Blue House. I think I rented a tape of it once as a kid. That's really it.
I didn't really watch the Disney shows at the time.
When I was watching Playhouse Disney, it was after that show was pretty much off, I think.
I learned recently that the last season of that show took like multiple years to air.
Multiple years?
Yeah, I know. There's a very good video by Defunctland that goes over the history of that show.
Yeah. It is kind of sad, like, watching the footage of, like, the last episode and knowing, yeah, that might be the last footage of the actress from the Moon ever recorded.
Oh, no, it's because she died?
Yeah, she died. Yeah, she died probably, like, shortly after they recorded that, so it probably is, like...
No!
So it probably was a chance that is, like, some of, if not the last footage of her voice ever recorded.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know from learning from that video I mentioned, apparently there was an episode they did about potty training, and the episode was really praised for its handling of the subject.
Oh, it's very ironic, because I was watching a short that was, calling out Daniel Tiger's neighborhood for being a little too uncomfortable with their potty training short, specials, whatever.
Wow.
Then again, people kind of be with Daniel Tiger in general.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, you're not Mr. Rogers, and it's like, well, yeah, because he died a long ass time ago.
Yeah, I never actually watched Mr. Rogers either.
I watched like an old recording I found on YouTube one time, and it was very charming.
Yeah, I think he was just before my time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like remember, there was like a lost 5-part story arc in that show that's supposed to be a metaphor for like the Cold War.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because people were like really scared about getting nuked.
Yeah.
Like they were making these like TV movies about those hypotheticals, and it's.
Yeah.
I remember in school they would teach us about the Cold War, and I remember they'd tell us there'd be catchy songs of what to do if the nukes are coming, and it was like duck and cover.
I mean, and then the Iron Giant was poking fun at this.
Yeah, I've only
That's
seen
set in the
four of the
50s.
Iron Giant, surprisingly.